You mean to tell me that no one ever taught you in school how to buy a house and figure out the mortgage on it? Come on now. Don't worry, that's what we do on this channel. We're gonna buy this pretty house right here and show you the exact way to get the monthly mortgage payment. Let's get into it. This lovely house you can see is listed for $625,000 in Romeo, Michigan. 4 beds, 4 baths, about 3,400 square feet. So we're living large here. HOA is $54 a month, which is going to be important here later. Now, there's 4 main things you got to understand when going into a mortgage payment. You got the principal, the interest of the loan itself, the property taxes, the home insurance. Now, a 5th one is kind of that HOA fee, but we want to make sure we understand those 4 things to get our payment. So let's find all those things and make sure you know how to do this for your next home purchase. I like to be as accurate as I can with the property tax side of things. So I Google the property tax estimator in my state of Michigan, and then I go ahead here and I put in the county and what school district we're in and things like that. And then in Michigan, at least, you have to put in something called the SEV, State Equalized Value, which is about half of the purchase price. That's what it gets reset to when you buy a house. So in here, half of 625 is the 312,500, and that gives us the property tax estimate here, about 15 grand for the year if we homestead the property in Michigan, which is pretty expensive. So at least that's a way to know to get the property taxes, that you know they're accurate for the price that you're buying the house at. Home insurance, you can get quotes from your real estate agents or from a broker, but a kind of rule of thumb that we use, at least for my house, is it's about 0.4% of the purchase price. So if we buy this house for $625, 0.4% is about $2,500 in home insurance. It gives you a rough estimate for what you're trying to do when you buy or are looking at houses. Now we can go to Google and get a mortgage calculator. I like using Bankrate. And so when we do that, we put in the purchase price, $625 in this case. I just put 20% down. You don't have to, you can fluctuate with that. 30-year loan, and then 6.2% interest rate. That's just what current year 30-year rates are at for mortgages. But again, you can vary that overall. Then we have another option, which we kind of already did this. The property tax for this house, going back for that estimator that we did, is $1,252 per month. And then the home insurance is $208 per month. PMI, that's if you don't put 20% down, private mortgage insurance, but we have 20% in this case, so $0 there. And then the HOA fee is $54 per month. Once you put all this into the mortgage calculator, it's going to spit out a mortgage right here of $4,576 per month. And then it shows you what's principal, interest, the HOA fee, the home insurance, the property taxes. It breaks that down for you, so now you know exactly how to get that mortgage for whatever house you're looking at. The whole point of this channel is so that you feel confident in financial decisions in life, right? Things aren't too hard. Yes, you can hire an advisor, a real estate person, all the things, but I want you to know what goes into this stuff. That's the point of today. That's the point of the channel overall, making you financially literate. Chris Lee, Everyday Finance on buying a house. I'll see you guys in the next one.